Hi, welcome back to our channel. It's Mark from Orange Rocket. Hope everyone is doing well. Today I want to talk about the customer journey. So as an agency owner, we often get asked about the end result of the customer journey and results that perhaps aren't what the seller is expecting in terms when they're first talking to us. They're saying, right, well, my sales aren't what they want to be, or my profits aren't what they want to be, or some combination of that. And often we have to take them back to the customer journey and to explain at what point, or try and understand at what point things are going wrong, because it's very easy to look at the sales and say, well, there isn't enough, competitor A is doing 10 times more sales and those kind of things. But often when we go back through the journey, we can identify issues with a variety of different factors that I'm going to try and explain here. And what we always do is we go back to the beginning and then try and understand at what point either the customer is falling off and not continuing, or there isn't enough customers coming in at that point, or there's a bottleneck, or some other factor is going on. So let me try and explain. Let me just get this recording thing out of the way. So the first thing I'm going to try and do is break it down into these 6 sections. Now there may well be other subsections, but the first thing is the search. So you've got to think first, customers sat here at their laptop, their phone, increasingly their phone these days, and they're looking for, in this case I'm just going to use dog bed as a sample. They've got a dog, they're looking for a dog bed. So they're saying, where do we start the search? So we could start the search directly on Amazon, and I don't know the exact numbers, but it's something like half of all searches start on Amazon, probably more. And so they could come up here and they could type in dog beds, they could type in something related to that, and that's called a keyword or a search term to be more accurate. And then that will obviously yield results. Now they could of course do this, and they could go to Google or Bing or one of those, and they could type in a search term here, and then you'll see obviously you've got Google Shopping and you've got non-Amazon brands, but you've also got Amazon themselves. So potentially, here's an Amazon one, there's another Amazon one here, etc, etc, and there's probably more further down. And so they could get to your Amazon listing via that. They could go to, for example, to a social media and do it that way. And obviously some social medias like TikTok have got their own facilities like TikTok Shop. So you've got to think about, where is the customer starting their journey? So if you're just looking at, as a seller, you're just looking at Amazon, then potentially there's another bunch of customers that are potentially looking for your type of product elsewhere. So that's the first thing you've got to think about. It's easier to look on Amazon to start with and capture that, but once you're more established, then I would urge you to start looking at other facilities, whether it's selling on your website and using tools like Google Shopping and Google Ads and things like that, or directing Amazon sales from other sources, whether that's Google Ads or whether it's here. You could put ads on Facebook. You can of course do TikTok Shop and all of that kind of stuff. But for the moment, I'm just going to concentrate on the traffic that starts on Amazon here, and they type in a search term and up pops a bunch of results. So the first thing we need to think about is the search. Where does it come from? Who is it that's doing it? And then we're going to get up with a set of search results. Now, obviously, if someone types in a keyword, they'll get search results. If they click on this ad, I'm not going to, but if they click on this here, they'll probably be taken to this particular dog bed. I'm not sure what it is. Or if they click on this here, they may be taken to a search results page, or they may be taken to an individual seller's page, depending on who's doing the advertising. So this one looks to be a generic. If I click on that, I'll probably end up with a generic dog bed results page. There might be some more specific searches. Anyway, so that's the search itself. So number one, the search. Number two is the search results. So let's do this, the search results. So what influences what shows up? Now, traditionally, we tend to talk about indexing and ranking. They aren't necessarily specific Amazon terms, but indexing and ranking. So it's almost like, the way I like to describe indexing and ranking is, it's like a running race. So indexing is, if you imagine, say, the London Marathon, indexing is like everyone that's eligible to show up on that day. Now, obviously, they get a lot more people wanting to take part in the race than that, and a lot of people can't. A lot of people don't want to, and that's indexing. So all those that actually show up for the race is indexing. That's those who are eligible to be there, however many thousands that are. And so when you type in a word like dog bed, come here, then these are the eligible entrants into the race, if you like, if we keep that analogy. So these are all the ones that are eligible. So if we go to, let's see if I can find, there it is, index checker. So I've done, I've taken this ASIN, this dog bed, and I've put some keywords, and I've said which are eligible to compete in this race for the search results. Well, if we just look at the cumulative, ignore this for the moment. Dog bed, yes, that's indexed. Anyone types in dog bed, we are eligible to show. Large dog beds, sleeping cushion. Dog crate, no. Dog probiotics, no. These are just random words. So we can see that if someone types in dog crate or dog probiotics, then this seller's product, which I think is this one here, is not eligible to show. It's not eligible to be in the race for the London Marathon. So there's no point talking about it. And the way you get it into the search results is a whole question for another day. So that's the entrance. Now if we go back here, ranking. Ranking is simply where they finish. So the person that finishes first is ranked number one, and second ranked number two, etc. Now this is all relevant for every single keyword. So in dog bed, let's go to this one here. So I've taken out the PPC search results. So the first 7 are, in this case, PPC, and we can see that that dog bed there is ranked number 1. There we go. These are all search results. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, that's a sponsored brand ad, and then the first organic search result is this one here. And so this is ranked number 1, number 2, it's also got the Amazon Choice badge, number 3, number 4, number 5, etc, etc. So you can see that if we go back to here, what influences what shows? Indexing is relevancy. Relevancy is everything in Amazon. Is it relevant to show? The more relevant, the likely improvement in ranking. Ranking is influenced by sales history and to a certain extent a lot of other factors, some of which we don't know, a lot of factors, and we're starting to get away from traditional search terms. Search has been evolving for a number of years into, you know, semantic searches and lexical searches and various other things now, and we're now getting into more searching for meaning within the search term as a result of just the search words. But again, that's a discussion for another day. So indexing and ranking influences what shows up in the search results. Now I'm going to do part 2. Another time I'm going to look at pre-click and possibly post-click in a video, and then I'll start to look to add to cart and sale later. But I hope that you found that helpful. And given you a few ideas as to where you can maybe improve your search or improve your search results. Hope you find that useful. If you want to reach out to us for any questions, then you'll find us on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, or Orange Rocket. Look us up on our website. Be delighted to help and answer any questions. Take care. Thank you very much. Bye bye.